Did you see that there were some Endgame tickets that sold for $15,000 a piece?
Was it a piece or a pair?
Yeah, I guess they're 2 tickets.
What? Okay, for what? Opening day?
Opening day? Yeah. For
no way.
3:40 p.m. AMC dine-in tickets.
I would not pay $10,000, almost $10,000.
I like this first listing, $9,199, then $53 in shipping.
Oh my gosh!
What is or 54? Wait,
no, it was only $4.
$4. Okay, I'm just $4. $4.
But why would you? It'd just be free shipping at that point.
Why? It is just funny. It's like I want to get my $4.
Exactly.
You pay for shipping. I'm just giving you $10,000. That's all.
I feel like New York should have plenty of showings.
I don't know though, man. You go look now. I mean, from what you've told me, that they've added some showings, but like within that day, man, it was already gone. Most of the stuff from that day.
Yeah.
So
no, I was fighting. I fought for 6 hours to get our tickets.
Is this a world record for pre-sales?
Yeah. It's the biggest pre-sale ever. And I remember, didn't we talk about this a couple podcasts ago? I was like, maybe we could scalp some tickets. It's like people are freaking scalping.
For insane amounts. I mean, I could buy a used car for those amounts.
You know what though? I'm not mad about it because one of my greatest joys is I love seeing people love things. So like, for example, I don't understand Dungeons and Dragons at all.
Yeah.
But I have a couple friends that I used to like hang out with when I was on tour, like when I stopped through their city, and I watched them play, and I was genuinely like, I loved how happy they were in that, and that goes for anything else. Like when people talk about other things, like when Vince talks about Cowboy Bebop, I don't know anything about it. Like, I love that he loves it. Like, you know, and
when you see someone that excited about something, you're like, I'm excited too. Maybe I do want to watch this. You know?
I see. I don't have that connection necessarily. Sometimes I'm like, that's good for you. Like, I don't want to invest my time in learning D&D. But like, I love the enthusiasm for it.
It just makes you happy that makes that person happy.
Other people happy. Which I thought was like a genuine human trait, or just a general human trait. But that's not true at all. People don't like to see like other people happy at stuff. Like I've understood it like firsthand, but also with other people. I'm like, why don't you just let them enjoy that? Or like when I get like on
I've never seen you as excited about Mortal Kombat for anything else.
But see, that's the thing is like I'll start talking about it and then like get immediately squashed on stuff.
That's like I guess none of our friends are like Mortal Kombat fans because I don't really know a lot about it, but like I don't put anyone down because they like Mortal Kombat though either.
Yeah, unless it's hurting somebody else, just like let people like things. Like
yeah, I talked to some lady at like my kid's softball game about it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't understand why anyone would ever do that." And I was like, "Well, it's opening day. You don't want to get spoiled. You really love it. You got the money."
Yeah.
And I'm like, and she's like, "I just don't understand it." I was like, "Oh,
it's not for you."
I
to
do because I'm like I don't. For one, I don't want to be spoiled. For one, I want to be the first person. Like I remember when the tickets were going down. There was a bunch of tickets in that like 20-something movie marathon. They have one of those here in LA, and there's a bunch of movie things in there, and I was like, okay, this is $200 a piece. If things go south here in the next couple hours and I can't get tickets, would I be willing to pay $200? Right. And I might have been if I had it. Like if I had the money, I might be like, whatever. I just won't show up for the first 20 movies. So
that's 300 tacos.
I mean, I paid a lot of money to take my kids to go to Wrigley Field. You know, when to see the Cubs. That's a lot. I paid like $1,500 last year to do that. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, some people that might be a lot, not be a lot, but
that's like 7 cheesesteaks.
Yeah, from Gino's shipped here.
Hey, don't tease me. No, just playing.
But the thing is, like, I don't know. It's a good example because, like, with Endgame, like, I'm just that excited. I'm not gonna like. If we didn't get tickets that day, I would be disappointed. But I wouldn't go like postal or anything.
I don't want to sit in the masses of people. Like,
but I did like one of the things I wanted to go opening night, not only to see it early, not get spoiled. I love the energy in the LA crowd opening night for movies like that. When we went to see Infinity War and we were with our friend Ruth Ann and Boss Level 8, but specifically Ruth Ann's very energetic. I was a little smashed and super excited for the movie. Like we were like anybody but Americans watching soccer, and we weren't out of place. Like we were loud and screaming and stuff, but other people were just as excited. You know?
Yeah, so much that I would miss things. Thankfully, I was able to watch that movie 7 times.
Yeah.
But I had to see it again like the next day because there's so many things I missed. And that's kind of what I don't like about having like a packed theater. I dig the energy. I totally like I enjoy that people are enjoying, but shut the fuck up.
I think I enjoyed it better. Not that I don't enjoy it now, but I think I enjoyed it better when it was midnight showings. You know what I'm saying?
When it was actually midnight.
When it was actually midnight, because then you'd get the people that I'm sure like we're gonna still get those people coming to like these crazy showings that are like all day long on that day. But like on midnight showings of I think one of the last things that had midnight was Batman Return, Dark Knight Returns, maybe something like that. I feel like people that would come out, like we'd have great conversations waiting in line because you'd have to come because they didn't have to pick your seats then. You'd have to come wait in line forever and just be like, hey, we're gonna get our seats, but you'd come, we'd show up at 9 or 10 and wait till midnight.
Vince and I saw Captain Marvel. We were in Orlando. Even then, I didn't even think of this, but we scored tickets at Disneyland basically, and I totally forgot that it's like Marvel Disneyland, like everything was decked out. There was like a Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters and stuff. Then when we got in the theater, it was not quite as high level of energy as Infinity War, but really close. When the end credits stuff happened, the girl next to me, like actually the row of girls next to me, screamed like Freddy Krueger just jumped on screen. Yeah. Like, and I love that. I mean, I know Vince doesn't like that. Like,
well, because I missed what she said at the end, and then thankfully we have A-list, so we can see this $25 to $27 movie as many times as we want.
I guess the difference though is like I heard what she said, and so did the people next to me. So I don't think we missed things. We were just.
I'm glad y'all didn't miss. I was like, what did she say? And you were like, she said this. And like, how did anyone fucking hear that?
Because like we're so involved, like I still saw like every like little detail of the movie, like it was so like in it, like, and it wasn't like there's a difference between like where were we seeing? I forget was it Dumbo, and someone was like having a phone call in the back row. I was like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm kind of like people like watching because it's like when people are watching sports, people don't yell at each other like I missed it because you were cheering and stuff. I love the energy of like like this is happening, like we're in it. Like,
well, there's generally no dialogue in sports
though,
but there is. There's people talking through the entire thing.
That's not
like what you're paying
part.
attention to. What you're paying attention to is you're reading whatever's happening on the game. Like
I don't see it that way. I like it, when I get there, like people are like listening to announcers or like watching the jumbotron and stuff. It's the same thing. Like if you enjoy sports, then let people enjoy movies. Like that's my thing. Like let people love the movies. Like I love it. So that was part of the thing about getting the Endgame tickets at opening night. It's like I know there's not going to be another opening night with that energy. And I want to be part of that.
Just like a little side note, I do kind of feel bad for the person that can't afford like to go see it again, or whatever, or has to wait till it's like on television. And it was too loud or something like that, or there was someone like texting or calling on the phone or something. You totally miss a
texting,
big point.
The texting and calling on the phone, that's a whole another issue. But if you don't
shouting,
if you don't want like the energies of like the crowd, then go 2 weeks later. Like this is the easiest thing.
I think that's why I don't mind about like waiting. Like I don't really care about like opening day anything like that. Like
so, Vince's tickets for sale.
Yeah,
everybody wants it.
If you guys want my ticket,
I got an extra one right now. But I don't think I can sell it. I think I bought
mine.
4 and then I bought 2 and they're like online. So like I'm like I don't think I can split them.
I'm cool with yelling and screaming and opening night for Endgame because I got A-list, y'all. So I can see it as many times as I effing want to afterward.
Hey, if you like this clip and want to watch the rest of the podcast, go ahead and click on the top video there. But it'd be awesome also if you could give us a like if you like this stuff. And heck, if you didn't like it, go ahead and give us a down. That's cool. I mean, it's whatever, whatever.